Alright, so we're going to do the next part in the competition. Well, it might actually be the next two parts. I don't know if it's going to be combined or not, but we'll see. Okay. So Suka is who we're going to be fighting next. So you're using that, and that. So you. Let's do you and you. Confirm. I usually try to use the down arrow on the D-pad from a healer, but I have no choice in placement. So...
Traveler, Paimon, this day has come earlier than I had expected. My apologies, but my writing career is at stake here, and my reputation in Lady Yai's eyes... I can't allow you to beat me.
Don't get too cocky, Soka. We won't go easy on you.
How can this be? They're too strong! Unleash the wrath of the storm, Stormstress!
There we go.
I can't believe it. I lost. That's it. It seems that the guests of Tenshukaku have powers beyond the reach of mere mortals like me.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Did we go too far? Soka's taking this pretty hard. Miko said it was fine not to look back, but she'll definitely be mad at us when she sees her in this state.
No, I think Miku is going to very much enjoy this. She's a little sadistic that way.
Oh, Paimon's freaking out. Okay, we should just go apologize to Miko. Come on, Bungo Head. Put on your best guilty face. Miko, we're sorry. It was all Bungo Head. We didn't know it would take Soka out so quickly.
I should be the one who's responsible.
Oh, did she look crestfallen and say something melodramatic like, beyond the reach of mere mortals, then curl up on the ground and start wailing?
Yes, to all of those, actually. Oh, you know it really well, huh?
It's better this way. Soka will turn this experience into valuable writing material. She'll be able to portray the protagonist's journey with all the setbacks they face along the way much more compellingly. It will resonate all the more with readers. As for how to flesh out the villain, dominating, ruthless but brilliant, and ultimately victorious, the inspiration will have to come from you. So don't go getting yourselves knocked out of the competition by some second-rate wannabe.
Your character is going to be portrayed as the villain. That look of Traveler's face. And Paimon's face. Here we go, Pokemon. Oh no. Layla, what's wrong?
Layla, take it easy. Don't go fainting on us.
to students, and they were really keen. I got a reply with the information I needed within just a few hours. I've tried making a few different snacks for Twirly Whirly based on the information they gave me, but it didn't seem to like any of them. Maybe I used some of the wrong ingredients or something. So then I made a new, improved list, and also included ingredients that might suit Bongo Head's taste. I didn't go to bed until way past midnight. So I'm a little out of breath today.
How'd you get the results so soon? That was super quick.
Lack of sleep explains the tiredness, but not the breathlessness.
How's it going, my little Layla? Have you been teaching your opponents a lesson?
Yep. Thanks for taking us training, Miss Yai. Twirly Whirly is way more obedient now, and it reacts so quickly. I'm actually kinda envious. But the opponents have gotten stronger too. So, the pressure is on. I gotta train with Twirly Whirly some more if I want to have a shot at getting into the quarterfinals. The problem is, I'm also planning to visit the Almighty Merchant at 7 in the morning tomorrow to buy all the ingredients I need.
Oh, that's no problem. I'll join you with your training session, and we can leave the little ones to buy the ingredients. They're quite the experts in running errands.
Miko, we're not your errand boy.
Well, sounds like you two help out Miss Yai quite often, huh?
Because if we did it...
Right. Yeah. Please don't turn us into scary evil bad guys.
Don't worry, little Layla. They're just apologizing to me for defeating Soka. Go buy yourself a nice drink, take a break, and catch your breath.
Thanks so much. You guys are the best. This is the address where I arranged to meet up with the Almighty Merchant. And here's the list of ingredients. Thanks again.
How come I get the feeling that when she was talking about the Almighty Merchant, she was talking about Dory?
Hey, it's our pleasure. You helped us look into Bongo Head's preferences, remember? Glad we can return the favor.
As for the potential liabilities we didn't have time to discuss earlier, one good place to start might be the fungi power-up materials.
Floral jelly?
Why, this is the most exciting subplot of the novel, the secret investigation. I'm sure you must be curious about where the magical powers of the Wisdom Orb and Floral Jelly really come from.
Yeah, I have actually been kind of wondering that for the Floral Jelly and the Wisdom Orb, particularly the Wisdom Orb. What powers it is what I'm wondering.
Besides, if we fail to uncover what's really going on in this tournament, we simply leave Hania to her own devices. Who knows what chaos might ensue?
This is suddenly sounding super complicated. Paimon isn't really following.
I suggest that you act just before sunrise, while most people are tired and resting. You may find some important leads.
Oh, is she helping out Sino with an investigation? Or is Sino getting information from her, I'm wondering. Or we might meet up with Sino based on the hint she gave us.
Should I really take Miko's suggestion?
Well, it's literally what we signed up for.
You're right. Okay, let's wait until early tomorrow morning and go check out the fungi power-up place. Don't worry, Bongo Head. You're not under suspicion or anything. We just want to make sure everyone stays safe in this competition.
Okay, so that's really, really early. Wait, let's look at that list. Okay, so let's change time of day.
It's time! Let's head towards the fungi power-up place. It should be totally deserted. After we're done investigating, we can go buy all those ingredients from the almighty merchant Layla mentioned. Then we'll come
Oh my
back
god.
and compete in the next round.
There we go. So it's literally just that place. Let's see what's going on over here.
This all looks like regular floral jelly. It's right out in the open for everyone to see, and they've even put the recipe on the table.
But even if they added some special ingredients, most contestants wouldn't suspect a thing.
Well, it's not like we can just take them away and go investigate them. That'd be stealing, right? We'd probably be disqualified and might even end up getting arrested by the Corps of Dirty.
Not if Sino's also trying to investigate it.
Oh, but we do have a camera. How about we take some pictures of the floral jelly and its recipe? At least then we'll have a record of all the important information.
Snap, snap, snap. Okay, so I actually... Do I have to do it, or can I just... Oh no, I actually have to do it. Okay. There we go.
Done! We should ask an expert to analyze these photos, but we're kind of running out of time. Let's go buy Layla's stuff first. Anya?
You hold yourselves to pretty high standards, coming here so early to power up your fungi. No wonder you've made it this far.
Anya, we need to talk. Your plan you told us about last time, it's way too extreme.
Save your breath. If you think I'm wrong, start by defeating me. Then you can show me why exactly you think your opinion is correct.
She won't listen to us at all. How did things end up like this? Paimon thought we were getting along pretty well at first.
The only way we can persuade her is to do it her way.
Alright, fine. Come on, Bongo Head. There's no time to mope.
Uh-oh. He knows we took the pictures. As does he, apparently. What is going on here? Is the merchant guy plotting something in order to get the academia guy in trouble? Is that what's going on? Wow, that's really far away. But if it's Dory, it would make sense, because Dory set up shop over here. Oh, I can switch the camera off now.
Layla's note said that this is where we should be meeting the almighty merchant. Oh, the looks on your faces
Yep.
tell me you're searching for the almighty merchant, yes? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, how did you know? Wait, Dory? So you're the almighty merchant Layla mentioned? Why, so surprised. Every vendor and customer in the Grand Bazaar knows that Lord Sangama Bay possesses the widest and most magical range of goods. Almighty, supreme, omnipotent, these and many more are my exclusive epithets. Any other merchant thinking of using one can forget it. Unless they're prepared to pay millions of mora in licensing fees. Guess Paimon should have known. Yeah, whatever. But back to business. I'm surprised that Layla sent you here on her behalf. I suppose she must be busy enjoying the Beast Tamer tournament, Sounds like you two get along pretty well. You know a lot about what's going on. It has nothing to do with getting along. Layla previously bought a few things from me. They weren't the most valuable goods, but it was still a lot of mora for a student. So naturally, I now keep tabs on her activity, which is why I know that she's taking part in a very suspicious tournament.
Do you have any intel?
Something just didn't feel right. As it happens, I do have some goods I'm trying to get off my hands. They're a little hot for my liking, but so far no takers. They're also taking up space, so I think I'll just give them to you. This is just a bunch of spare parts and random notes. I'm told this is a device and some documents that the organizer attempted to destroy. But they were careless. Some people will scavenge through anything hoping for a chance to get rich. Sure enough, someone fished these out of the water and sent them to me.
You should have incinerated the notes and bashed the metal bits into pieces after heating them up.
Now that Paimon takes a closer look, this looks similar to the recipe for floral jelly. And these parts look like they came from a wisdom orb. Maybe they were used during the experiment phase. Let's hold on to them for now and have Miko take a look later. Maybe she'll notice if there's anything fishy about them.
I think we can safely assume that there's something suspicious about Ketulia, or however you say his name.
Yeah, seems like our worries were well placed after all. But Paimon still wants to hang out with Bongo Head.
I don't doubt that. He is cute.
I don't know what you two are talking about, but it sounds like these items might prove useful to you. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount. 60 million mora. Thank you for your business. Huh? Why, you sneaky little... I'm just kidding. No one gives a hoot about these items except for you and the Matra. We have other business to do today. Consider this a little extra I'm throwing in to sweeten the deal. Show me Layla's list. I just need to know what she wants. Once I finish stacking up the goods, I'll send someone to deliver them to her so that you don't have to. That's a relief. Paimon thought all our efforts were gonna go down the drain. We couldn't afford that price even if we won the top prize. Flour mixed with matsutake powder, a vintage jam, zaytun peach juice? Is this really the fungi diet? How did Layla even find that out? Paimon still feels kinda uneasy about all this, but we don't have much time. Let's continue with the competition. If Kautilya really is plotting something, we'll expose him in front of everyone during the ultimate trial.
I'm actually half suspecting it's the merchant guy plotting something and that the academia guy is just pulled into it against his will. That's what I'm suspecting anyways. Okay, so who am I up against now? Oh, Bigfoot, who focuses on ice things. Okay, so here we go.
I can see you're serious about this. Good. Time to put my years of rigorous training to full use.
I mean, they just started this contest, so...
Now, prepare to witness the power of my all-cryo fungi team. Freeze them, Gusto Frosto! you got? Couldn't melt a snowflake with that.
I mean, I could. I just bombarded you with fire.
Impossible. My team has been defeated?
Yeah, you went with a mostly cryo team. What'd you expect?
That was a hard-won battle. You and your buddies put up a good fight, Bungo Head.
More investigation.
Traveler, Paimon, I saw you guys made it to the next round. Congrats.
Hey, Layla. You're looking well today. And Twirly Whirly looks really happy. Guess you won your last round, too.
It was a close call. I only won by a hair. Oh, I'm so glad I trained with Miss Yai beforehand. Also, the almighty merchant just sent someone to deliver the stuff I ordered. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go catch up on some rest with Twirly Whirly now. My stamina's running low. Let's keep the volume down.
Speaking of Miss Yai, where did Miko go?
She left in a hurry with Soka. I guess they must have had something urgent to do. Also, I think they were escorted by a mercenary from the Corps of 30. When I returned to the arena, they were already quite a distance away. It didn't feel right to run after them and ask what they were up to.
Gets busy at Yai Publishing House, after all.
Could be. Miko has been putting a lot of time into the tournament lately, so Paimon wouldn't be surprised if she had a lot of chief editor work to catch up on. She also said that she wanted to look for inspiration while enjoying her vacation. The mercenary was probably just their tour guide. We shouldn't worry about it.
No, I think Sino might be asking for their help in the investigation, since Yai Miko is very clever and knows that something's up.
The quarterfinals are coming up. To me, this is the most important round. I'm a little nervous, but let's all do our best.
Yeah! We've all done really well to come this far in the tournament. Keep it up, Layla!
We need to strike a balance between competing and investigating.
Right! We have to stay vigilant. Okay, let's take some photos of the items we got from Dory to add to the ones we took this morning. We'll show them all to Miko when we see her next.
Yay! Part 3 has been completed. Wait until 8 o'clock the next morning. There we go. Act 4 begins.
It's time for the quarterfinals. Our opponent is definitely gonna be a tough one this time. It's showtime, Bungo Head. Let's smash our way through to the semifinals.
Hardy Two Blades. Didn't get to talk to this guy, but oh well. Okay, so let's do you. This worked out good. And let's do you.
Ugh, it's you. The uncultured swine of the Nilut Pala Cup.
Uncultured swine.
Hey, you potty mouth! What's your problem?
The way you dote on your fungi. It's pathetic. What a joke. You make a mockery of the philosophy of the greatest beast tamer of all, the mighty Henia.
Greatest beast tamer of all? Ha! That's debatable.
We'll set her philosophy straight.
You keep telling yourself yourself that. You were never gonna come close to facing Hania. Time for you to go home.
So this is one of Hyaena's lackeys then.
Storm their front line and take them down!
Let's finish this with a water balloon meteor strike!
Hey! No backing down! We fight to the end! No! This can't be happening! I trained my fungi non-stop! Maybe I should have been harder on them.
Well, we beat him, but somehow Paimon isn't really in the mood to celebrate.
I don't blame you. The guy's an asshole.
Traveler, Paimon, I made it through.
That's amazing, Layla! You reached your goal!
Congratulations.
I heard you won against the unstoppable Hardy Two-Blades, but you don't seem too happy about it. How come?
It's just that... he was really mean. He said some weird things.
I see what you mean. Yeah, somehow beast tamers like him make me feel a little... sad. Yeah, he clearly doesn't know anything about Hania. He's just making assumptions about what she's like based on a vague impression and even trying to copy her. I'm sure Hania would feel uneasy about it too if she knew.
I don't think she cares, to be honest.
Also, he's so cruel to his shroom buddies when they could have been friends. It's not just his loss either. It brings all the other contestants down.
Right! You have the right mindset, Layla. If only everyone was like you, this whole tournament would feel a lot less gloomy.
But it's only because I'm not aiming as high. I just want to be able to take Twirly Whirly back to live with me. That's all. Oh, looks like the next fight is you against me. Let's just try to enjoy ourselves. It doesn't matter who wins. This is just a little contest between friends.
You have a deal.
Alright, time to see who's the strongest fungi. Twirly Whirly or Bongo Head. Loser buys dinner for the winner.
Whatever deal this is, you seem very happy about it. Did I miss anything big while I was gone?
Miko, you're back! Finally! You snuck off without saying anything last time, so we didn't get to tell you about the evidence we... Evidently, we have some things to discuss with you.
Paimon, you're such a blabbermouth.
Yes, well, it's been quite the ordeal for me too. I only entered this tournament for a bit of fun, but now I've ended up in the semi-finals. I've barely had any time at all to spend with Soka and the others gathering source material for the novel. I'm sure you two will have a wonderful time in your fun and friendly match. I, on the other hand, have to take mine a little more seriously. I'm up against...
Yeah, who knew it'd get to this point? Miss Yai
I
has
accidentally
to
hit that
face
button a
off
little too
against
quickly.
Hania.
Look on the bright side. Maybe Miko will help us defeat Hania. But that means we won't get to show Hania the error of her ways ourselves. Whatever. Paimon just doesn't want to see Miko lose.
I don't blame you. Oh, participation again already. Layla. Let's see. It's Dendro. Pyro. And Electro. No, not Electro. Let's do this one. There we go.
I'm feeling nervous, but excited at the same time. You don't have to go easy on me. Twirly Whirly and team have weathered plenty of tough challenges already, and they know how to put up a good fight. So you and your shroom buddies can give it your all. Well then, prepare for battle, Layla and Twirly! Use your happy, clappy water balloons, Bongohead! Gently, of course. Hang in there, Twirly. You can still do this. Twirly, quick! Do the thing! The wind vortex! Oh shoot, we lost. But you and the gang put on the best show I've seen so far, Twirly Whirly. That was a real blast. I loved it. Thank you all. Twirly Whirly and I went out with a bang. Any other opponent, and we might be feeling a little disappointed right now. But we were definitely beaten by the best. You did really well too, you know. Felt like we were one wrong move away from a very mushy bongo. Just letting the fungi do their thing and enjoying the match with no pressure to win. It was a good feeling.
Perhaps this is how all competitions should be.
If only every match could be as carefree as that. Meanwhile, Miko's busy duking it out with Hania. Oh, Paimon's so nervous for her. Let's go see how she's doing.
Did Yai purposely withdraw from the match or lose it or whatever just so that we could fight Hainia? I wonder if that's something that she decided to do. Sounds like something she would do.
Huh? It's over already? Then why is the atmosphere so heavy? Does this mean Miko won?
Your match is over too? You took your time. I'm assuming it was a close call.
You sound way too relaxed for someone who just fought in the semifinals. Bet it was a walk in the park, huh?
Yes, ours was as far from a close call as you could get. All it took was a few short, sharp strikes for Blitzara and I to be beaten by Hania.
Huh?
What? You think this is funny? Am I a joke to you?
Far from it, Hania. I know full well how serious you are about all this, from your ironclad determination to annihilate an entire species. How would I ever dare mock you? That said, if you continue down this path and find that it leads somewhere quite different from what you had hoped, what will become of that ironclad determination then? I look forward to finding out.
See, she's a little sadistic.
That's not your concern.
Running away so soon?
Wait, did Yai do this thing where she purposely had one of her shroom things attack Hainia and her shroom thing came to her defense? And now Hainia's upset about it? Is that maybe what happened?
Miss Yai lost the match, but why is Hania the one who seemed upset?
The situation gets more interesting with each development. Blitzara injured Pyro 1 soon after the match started, and Hania was clearly quite distressed. I simply pointed out that she's still deceiving herself, and her defenses began breaking down. She's more fragile than I'd imagined.
Deceiving herself?
You mean Hania isn't as heartless as she tries to make herself out to be? So she does care about Pyro 1, but she didn't mean to show it in front of you.
Right answer. Now's our chance to get through to her. You, my little friends, are the only ones who can get her back onto the right path.
But Hania's long gone now. Where should we look for her?
Well, right now, I'm sure she must be wondering what it is that has made her suddenly start doubting herself after all this time. The answer lies with the three of you. I'm sure you all know where she's gone to.
Wait, you mean...
The place where I first met the traveler in Paimon? Good point. It was when Layla mentioned her plan to bring her shroom buddies back home with her that Hania's mood suddenly changed. Layla, it seems like you're onto something. Let's catch up with Hania and set things straight.
You should stay here, little Layla. I understand that you want to help Hania, but she's not the kind of person you're good at dealing with. Leave it to them this time.
That's true. And if I said something that struck a nerve again, I'd only make things worse. Plus, you guys move pretty fast. If I tag along, I'd probably need to stop and gather my strength every 10 minutes.
Well, what are you waiting for, little one?
This is everything we've dug up so far.
Oh, my, you've been busier than I thought. In return, I give you a blessing from me. Good luck. I'll share my thoughts the next time we meet.
Hania should be around here somewhere. Pyro 1 follows her everywhere. We should be able to track her down through its elemental traces. Search the area with elemental sight.
How did you find me here?
We followed Pyro 1's tracks. We're a little worried about you. Wait a second. Are you comforting Pyro 1?
The irony, I know. And I'd probably be enjoying it if Pyro 1 were any other animal than a fungi. The next time we meet will be in the finals. Whatever you have to say, save it for if you beat me.
We want to help you see the fungi differently.
The Fox Lady said you might say that. You're pure of heart, kind, and believe the best in things. You wouldn't understand if I tried to explain. So here, read this.
What is it?
Thankfully, we came across a group of farmers in the nearby area. They seem to have been trapped here by the aggressive fungi too, and have set up a temporary camp. The kind farmers brought significant provisions of medical herbs and almost saved us all, but there were still several people who did not make it. The fungi surrounding this area are increasing in number. They're still in that berserk state. We can't leave this yet, or leave just yet. At least not before the fungi are gone, if they ever leave. It looks like we'll be staying here for a good while. Day 42. Dang, 32 days in between. I never thought that I'd become trapped by a bunch of fungi for so long. I still can't see any hope of getting away from this place. Rabib took his axe and made an attempt to fight the fungi, but he was stopped by the other farmers. Everyone knows that none of us are going to last long without the leader of the farmers around. But if the circumstances are enough to make the calmest and most composed farmer lose his cool, I can only imagine what the others feel. Everyone must be feeling pretty frustrated by now. The Zaitan peaches we picked from nearby trees and the remaining provisions are going to last a few more weeks. Following the farmer's suggestions, we have started looking for suitable seeds to grow our own food. And the camp needs an expansion. We have to make plans for the long term. We might eventually have to turn this place into a small village. A village full of fungi victims? How absurd. Hopefully we'll manage to keep ourselves from starving to death before the crops mature.
These are my ancestors' records. They were attacked by a horde of fungi in the rainforest. Many people were seriously injured. There was nothing exceptional about this incident at the time, and it certainly never made it into any official records. But my family have been reading it to me since I was a child, constantly warning me of the grave threat that fungi pose to us.
So, that's what happened. Oh, no wonder you're so hostile towards fungi.
We're sorry about your past, but things are different now.
Yeah. And anyway, doesn't your family's experience make this tournament all the more meaningful? The Wisdom Orb finally means that humans and fungi can live in peace together.
It's not as simple as turning bad fungi into nice fungi with the Wisdom Orb. Plenty of scholars have experimented with similar things in my village in the past. But every one of them failed, gave up, and moved on. Even this new Wisdom Orb can only suppress the fungi's aggressive nature temporarily. Without this device, they're still extremely dangerous creatures. On top of that, the orb's intellectual boost makes the fungi unnaturally strong. Too much elemental energy in one place is not a good idea, especially for people in poor shape already. If you've got a sensitive constitution and you start using a Wisdom Orb, you're gonna start experiencing symptoms pretty quickly.
Unnaturally strong.
Wait, Layla's been coughing a lot lately. Could that be because of the Wisdom Orb?
As you'll be well aware by now, all Caltilia cares about is his precious research. He just wants to expand his influence and increase the profile of the Beast Tamer event. Meanwhile, Alhingen's taking advantage of the situation. Impressed by Cautilia's research, he invested a huge sum into promoting the tournament, consequently lowering everyone's guard against the fungi. I don't trust either of them, period. I don't believe highly aggressive creatures like the fungi can coexist with humans. But I'm just another retired mercenary, so who's gonna listen to me? All I can do is play by their rules until victory is mine. Then I'll fight for the outcome I'm hoping for, and keep them from getting their way. I initially had a sliver of hope that you might help me in my endeavors. Guess that was pretty naive of me. But it doesn't matter what you think about all this, or what you think of me. I'm going to beat you, and then there will be nothing you can do to stop me.
Hynea!
This notebook is just a relic from my past now. Do whatever you want with it. Because come the day of the final, I'm going to declare the execution of all fungi, including Pyro 1. It's time to say goodbye to the past.
That's very dramatic.
That didn't go as planned. Well, there's only one option left. We gotta defeat Hania in the final match.
At least we got to know how she really feels.
Didn't Hania mention something about other researchers in the past trying to stop the damage caused by fungi too? There should be more information in this notebook. Let's take a look.
Day 7 in the investigation. The researchers seem to be planning to use some kind of capturing device to control aggressive fungi. The codename of the device is a string of complicated terminology. They've also included a license of approval from the academia. In addition, they're preparing something called the Withering Potion to suppress the fungi's activity, making them easier to control. The Withering Potion also came with complex nukes and official approval from the academia. Anyway, I'll record the information down for now. The bottom half of this page is filled with complex terms and comments. It's not hard to infer that whoever wrote them down did so by copying the researcher's notes word for word under a dim light. Okay, so Withering Potion, if it does the same effects as the Withering does, of course they're going to be fucking hostile! We failed again. When we returned to the village, 2 seriously wounded mercenaries insisted on quitting. Before going to bed, I heard the lead researcher arguing with a few subordinates. One of them tried to convince the lead researcher to give up on the Withering Potion, saying they have gotten its function wrong from the very beginning. The outcome contradicted their expectations, and it could very well lead to their deaths. Another subordinate was yelling curses at an unfamiliar person. Judging from the details of their argument, it seems like someone has made a grave mistake. They're here to settle this mess, but upon witnessing the state of things, they start planning to drop everything and run. Something doesn't feel right, but I still need more evidence to make sure.
Hania's ancestors kept them after the scholars left. Whew. This section looks super complicated. The handwriting is really bad, and there are too many technical terms. Paimon can't make heads or tails of this. Wait, some of these look familiar, though. Oh, that's right. We saw them on the documents Dory gave us.
So the notes and documents are connected. Let's try putting everything together.
All right, let's put them side by side. Go through carefully and try to figure out what's written in these notes.
Contents compiled after combining the clues. Device remnants and the remains of the files that Dora gave you contain the same license of approval as the device recorded in the notes here. The notes has. Evidently, these devices were considered technologically identical by the academia. Similarly, the formula for floral jelly shares many basic ingredients and medicinal properties with the withering potion from the notes. The only difference is that the amount of certain active ingredients applied to the floral jelly is much lower than that of the withering potion. Also, protective ingredients and so-called stabilizers were added to the floral jelly. At this point, it can be roughly deduced that the remnants of the instruments of the organizer of the Nolopola Cup Beast tournaments, Tamer's tournament, attempted to destroy utilized the technology outcome of the capturing device, and the floral jelly can be deemed as an upgrade of the withering potion with enhanced safety that can trigger a temporary boost to the activity of fungi and let them gain some special powers while being activated.
A capturing device and a withering potion.
The device used to capture the fungi made them calm and approachable, but the withering potion made them go berserk.
So that's how it went down. The fungi only attacked Hania's ancestors because of what that potion did to them. And then the researchers built that device to try and capture the angry fungi. Also, if floral jelly is just an improved version of the withering potion, and the wisdom orb isn't Cautilia's invention either, he's basically giving someone else's invention a new name and passing them off as his own. He's a big fat liar!
A big fat liar indeed, although I can't say I'm that surprised.
Why is Cautilia so eager to get people to use the wisdom orb anyway?
Maybe he wants to finish the work started by scholars that went before him, but more likely he just wants to take credit for other people's work.
We gotta warn Elhingen. He needs to stop bankrolling Cautilia right
No,
away.
no, you need to tell Sino. I don't trust that fucking merchant. Go tell Sino.
As for Hania, she has no idea that the fungi only attacked her ancestors because they were under the potion's influence. No wonder she holds it against them.
What? Bongo Head, where are you going?
Don't worry, Bongo Head. Paimon knows you're not gonna turn evil because of some floral jelly. You stayed a very good fungus even after we turned off the wisdom orb.
Oh my god, Bongo Head, you're so fucking cute.
You can understand what Paimon's saying? Oh, wow, you're getting smarter.
Paimon, wait, the wisdom orb isn't active.
Huh? Since when? Oh, Paimon didn't even notice. Does that mean Bongo Head is hanging out with us by choice right now?
It's had a good experience with us so far. We've gained a mutual understanding.
See? Hania was wrong after all. The fungi aren't gonna lose control this time. Some fungi understand people and just want to get along. Like Bongo Head here. Oh, Hania did make one good point though. The wisdom orb has its limits. As long as that's the case, fungi won't be able to live with humans forever. Paimon was really hoping Bongo Head could join us for the rest of our journey. Isn't there a way?
Keep him in the teapot. Let's keep a safe distance from them now. Let's look for ways to improve the wisdom orb. But, let's do this.
Yeah, it's a shame, but it seems like there's no other choice. We still have some time before the final. Should we report Cautilia to the Academia?
We don't know what he's capable of. We also don't want to let him know we're onto him.
True. For him to have made it this far, he must have been planning for a long time. If he caught wind of our plans to expose him, he'd definitely be wary of us.
Fine fucking Sino! You saw him by the tournament already!
should get Elhinget to help us expose Cautilia for the fraud he is!
So if you do that, I think Catalia or El Chien, have you say his name, the merchant guy, can try to get his money back from Catalia, or however you say his name, and it'll just screw over him and give him an advantage again. And ugh. Just report it to Sino. Let Sino handle it. I think that's it now for that. I don't think there's any other parts I can do. Yep, that's it for now. Alright, so we're done with that. So I'll see you guys later.